Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about how to stop being so damn emotional. So before we continue on with the video, I just want to take the time to plug in the sponsor for this video, which is You Nice Hair. It's also the hair that I'm wearing in this video. They're having a brand day super sale up to $100 off with the code BRAND. I will have all of the links in the description below. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. So I came across this concept. Oh my gosh, she's texting me right now. So I came across this concept that I like to call sleep on it. And that name came actually from a guy who kind of checked me when I was being too emotional. And I decided to throw this out there and see if anybody else has had this experience and kind of give you some pointers on what to do when you are in this situation. Let me first say that there's nothing wrong with getting emotional or being emotional, whether you're a man or a woman. We are all human beings. We all have emotions, and sometimes we don't really express them in the correct way. And so I decided that I wanted to put together like a process that's basically the process of not responding. As I said in one of my previous videos, I am spiritual. I do believe in God, and I think that one of the messages that he gave me when I was having an emotional moment was to be still. So it's the same concept, sleep on it, be still, all the same thing, all the same result. Now this can come in handy on a confidence level or specifically in a dating situation, because you know, we've all had those moments where we get a text message from a guy or a girl, whatever your situation is, and it immediately pisses us off, or we don't like what we saw, or you know, we didn't get the answer we wanted, or they just didn't respond at all and we got left on red. We get into the, well, first of all, I just find it funny that, oh really, and then you go off the rails, you know, sending these messages and sending text messages with emotion. I don't recommend, because you know, once you send it, you can't take it back. It's not going to be forgotten. You can unsend though, thank God, but you can only do that for like the first, like, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. So be careful with that. We tend to do that, and what happens is, in the moment when we're doing that, we're sending somebody this hate-filled message or this passion-filled message, or you know, whatever the case may be, and then you know, an hour later or the next day or whatever, we don't feel that way anymore. We've calmed down, we've slept on it, we've let it go, or our perspective has changed. But unfortunately, we already said the words. The words have already impacted that person negatively, and now their mind might change about you, or you know, they might get mad at you, they might do something drastic in response to that, and that's not what you want. So my advice is, be still, sleep on it. Whatever those emotions are, go and talk in the mirror about it, or write it down in a journal, which I recommend. That's the thing that I do. I use my notes on my phone. If I, you know, get ready to type out this passion-filled message to someone, usually I'll cut it and paste it into notes, or I'll write down whatever I was feeling or thinking or wanted to say. Which, by the way, I do have a journal for sale specifically for that. You guys are gonna love it. It's so cute. It's literally for you to write down all your passion-filled messages that you should not send. That's what it's for. Anyway, so I usually write them down in a separate place. That way I can read over them over and over and over. And for me, the more I read it, the more I want to add to it, and the more I want to edit it and take this out and add this and one more thing, this, you know, like, and the more I look over it, you know, the more I am releasing that passion or that anger or that frustration. And I think what I learned from that is really that you need to get it out, whatever you feel. I don't think you should hold things in. I think that you should get it out, but it doesn't necessarily have to be aimed directly to the person. Like, that person doesn't need to know that you feel the way that you feel with so much anger and passion. You can always go back later and tell them how you feel, but after you get yourself back under control. So basically that's the message there, is when you want to say something, don't respond right away. Even if it's not anger. If you're in a situation where someone says something or someone did something, or you ended your date and it was fantastic and you just want to pour your heart out and tell him how much you love him or how much fun you had, and how, you know, there's nothing wrong with telling him how much fun you had, but like if you feel yourself going over the top where you're like, I'm in love, I need to tell him, I need to text him all this stuff, just write it down first. Write it down, read over it a couple times, you know, wait till the next day and send it. Or, you know, wait a couple hours, go eat first, come back, read it again. Whenever you calm down, whenever you feel those levels coming back down to normal, then it's safe to go back, read over it, and make sure that you really want to say what you almost said. And if you do, then hey, go back and send it. Good luck. Good luck with the results. I made this video just specifically to say that we need to, you know, be still, sleep on things before we say them, so that we don't burn bridges automatically. I had a moment myself where this guy kind of cut me loose. He kind of like put me in the friend zone, and I went ballistic. Like there was like smoke and fire coming out of my nostrils, I swear. And I started typing out this long page, paragraph after paragraph after paragraph message to this man, telling him all his wrongs and all the ways he made me feel bad, and, you know, bringing up every single little thing that had ever happened. And then I went into the process of, you know, demeaning his character and saying that I would never want to be with someone like that. I'm never going to be friends with someone like that. Just this whole crazy spiel, right? And I typed it out, and I was just like, you know what? So then I cut it, and then I pasted in my notes, and I read over it, and I typed more. I was still mad, so I typed more to it. And then I removed parts, I edited it, I cut and pasted, I did this whole thing. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna send it to my friend to read. Oh my God. This is, you know, if you want to do that, you can. It's not really recommended, but I sent it to my friend to read, and my friend was like, yeah, you need to send that. He needs to know about himself, and then block him, you know, the whole petty, immature kind of stuff. And I was gonna do that, but I was like, you know what? I read this probably 30 times. I know this is how I feel. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow and send it though. I stayed up late writing this thing. So I was like, I'm gonna send it tomorrow. The next day, I went about my business, you know, I opened it up, I was ready to send it, and I read over it again, and I was like, damn. I'm upset still, but like, I don't want to hurt him. Like, I can't imagine me actually saying these words to him, because then he's gonna be like, shh, okay, you know, I'll never talk to you again. Or, you know, I didn't want to hurt him, I didn't want to hurt myself, I didn't want to burn that bridge, you know. Him deciding what he decided for us is fine, you know. I just had to get over it, and I did. And I'm so happy that I didn't send that message, because I was able to go back later and fix things, make things right, and like rebuild a friendship with this person, which was amazing. So that's my advice. Before you go get emotional, before you send those long ass messages, just sleep on it for a little while. It doesn't have to be till the next day, but you know, a couple hours, take a nap, go for a walk, you know, whatever you need to do to finish getting that energy out. But write it down. It will come out of you. It needs to come out of you. Write it down, say it out loud, do whatever you have to do, sleep on it. And then go back later, or don't say anything. That's what I did. I didn't say anything. I decided I'm not gonna say anything until, you know, the whole thing kind of blew over, and then I was able to come back later and fix everything. But like I said, I do have an actual journal that I created for that. It's basically a notebook, it's a journal, but it has just the themes of, you know, writing down passionate filled things to save for later, or to edit and go over and just get it out of you. So I will have the link to that journal soon. It is an actual printed journal that you can order. So if I have it done and ready to print, I will have it in the description box of this video. If not, I will make a note to put it in the description box of the next video, and kind of go over what I talked about here. But it's really cute. I think I'm going to do a video actually showing the journal when I get my printed version. So yeah, that's just a tip for your confidence, for your friendships, for your family, for your dating life. Just take time to step back, think, calm down, sleep on it, and be still. And then, you know, life goes on. You can decide whether or not you want to say that, or if you want to let it go, or, you know, just don't act out of passion that way, because oftentimes we say and do things that we don't mean in the moment, and it changes everything permanently, and you don't want that. So anyway, I was trying to keep this as a short video. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe. Check out my website, which is going to be therealkck.com. I also have my coaching website, which is therealdatingcoach.com. All the links will be below in the description box, and I will see you guys in the next video.